Okay, everybody, here we go. Let's talk, you and me. Wow, pretty dark. Why is it so dark in here? Oh no! ah! uh, Post-market wrap up on this Wednesday, August 9th, 2023. Come on, I hate this. It's not that dark in here. I am gonna fix the lighting eventually. This is a temporary place, you know that, all of you. Anyway, people, let's talk. Let's start off with this risk in this market. Well, you can see it yourself. The market is not happy about what is going on here. Okay, since we've crossed that red line in the sand that you and I have been watching. I am month after month after month now. Um, we've seen this before. The market doesn't like it. Every freaking time this happens, every freaking time the 10-year yield gets, over 4%. We're at 4 right now. The market doesn't like it. The market wants more. The market is telling the Fed, we want more. We want freaking more. Despite the fact that all this whole thing is literally coming apart around us. This whole banking issue, we haven't even seen the beginning of it. Okay. There's going to be more downgrades, absolutely, more mergers, absolutely. And we've known this since day one, since this whole, actually, you and I knew this before anybody else. Honestly, we had it about a year ago, all right? You remember the whole thing? No deposits, no loans, no deals, massive capital outflows from these institutions here. People are saying no. People are saying no. And maybe we're starting to get through to some more people because this channel is growing, not as fast as I would like. But thanks to all of you who do share the videos, give the videos the thumbs up. We're getting our message out here. God, I hate this lighting, and I can't change it. Isn't that weird? It gets lighter. Whatever. All right. So with regard to the market, negative. Market fell under pressure today. The major indices, 10-year yield, as I said, about 4%. Dollar on a relative strength basis, slightly weaker. Crude oil, people, crude oil is now above $84 a barrel. You and I have been looking for this since $67 a barrel. Look, it's going higher here. I don't, again, I was saying we're going to hit $80 a barrel in the short order. We hit it. We passed it. We're going to 90. Is it going to go straight up without a little pullback? No. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you this, and you probably know already. If we get a pullback anytime soon, okay, that's going to be very bullish. Markets, they go up. You get a little bit of a corrective phase, a new floor, and bam. And I think energy prices. We've been talking about this for I don't know how long now. Okay, many months. Energy, commodities, crude oil. That's the place to be moving forward. Period. I think we're all on the same page here. Magic Mika, Perry, King Cardano, Geo Rider, everybody. Where's Lord Humongous? Alan Greenspan's here. Anyway, so that's what's going on. You got cryptocurrencies today falling under pressure, except XRP. XRP is the outlier today. Gold and silver under pressure as well. What else would you expect? Now, part of the reason, let's just take a deep breath with me. Ready? Part of the reason why this market is the way it is not only because of the risk here. MMRI sitting at 255. I still believe they're going to push it down. I think they're going to push it down. But tomorrow is going to be a big tell for you and I. Why? We're going to get this very anticipated CPI, this inflation number. Now, how many of you out here with the show of hands, you think it's going to be real? Honestly, do you think that the data is going to be real? No, we know it's not real because, again, the calculation has changed. If they used the calculation that they used, let's say just even 20 years ago to calculate where we're at, it would be way higher. But again, they got to twist around these numbers exactly. CPI, it's going to be fake. But look. Here's the situation. They can talk about all this stuff all they want to. You and I know, and I believe that most of you are on board with me on this here. Food inflation and energy inflation are going to outpace everything. Energy, especially, again, they got a stranglehold on we the people. This is no longer a government of the people, by the people, or for the people. No, that's not what we have here. Okay. We have some other yet to be defined entity. Again, what we have here is something that you and I have been warned about. I don't know how freaking long this is. When you have a merger like this between the corporate state that we have, and the corporate agenda is being fulfilled, and a government entity, in this case, we're talking about the supreme enemy number one, that is the central bank, the Federal Reserve. This merger here is very, very, very dangerous to all of us. Okay. Our liberties, our freedoms, everything's being stolen away from us. They're creating slaves to the system. This is all deliberate. None of this is by accident. You all know that. And if any of you, exactly, Alan Greenspan, look where Alan wrote here, fascism. We have a smart guy over here. Exactly. We all know what's going on. We know the plan, period. But I also believe, maybe I'm deluded. But I don't think so. We are going to see more buying, more debt buying, more rate suppression by the Fed. Thank you, Olaf Ness. Wow, thank you. I appreciate that. That's where we're going. Okay, this is way worse than communism. This is a yet to be defined version of fascism here. There's a lot of elements here that don't actually fit, but I can promise you, this is unfortunately pretty freaking horrible to see unfold for all of us here. And we're living under the side effect of what they've set up for us. That is rising inflation, higher cost of living, this neo-feudal system. Do you realize that you and I have been talking about this neo-feudal system? How many of you have been with me? I hate this lighting, for any length of time here, talking about this how the economy would free fall, the middle class would get completely wiped out as the market continues higher. That's what they're doing. That's where it's going. I mean, it's so in our freaking face here. So again, no surprise. We're going to see, maybe if I move a little bit, food inflation, energy inflation, much, much higher. And again, this is all a deliberate effort to pressure people. And it goes even beyond that too. When people are forced to struggle, they've also become easier to control. Every single thing we're seeing is about control. This morning, the video I did, and you all know this. I mean, we've been hearing this for I don't know how freaking long. The central bank digital currency they want to push on all of us. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. And they're going to start feeding this system more than likely to the most vulnerable among us. That's the truth. Those people who are the most dependent on the system. And that's, in my view, how it's going to work here. And of course, they're going to accept it because these people are desperate. They need a lot more desperate people moving forward. And they're going to get it. Unfortunately, that's why you're going to see more food inflation, more the rising cost of energy, rising cost of living, all of this stuff. Moving forward, it's and this is not just a phenomenon here in the United States. This is a global thing. You and I have been so far ahead of the curve. We have been so far ahead of the curve on all this. It's just frankly incredible. Exactly, they live. Magic Mika, you are so right. It's really the truth. It's completely it's out there. But again, it doesn't change anything. You and I, what we're doing, the action that we're taking, again, this is a channel for people of action. We're doing something about it. We're not sitting back doing nothing. We're raising our awareness. We're realizing how we need each other more so as we move forward into whatever's coming down the pike here. How many of you don't believe that we're going to have yet another crisis, followed by another greater crisis, followed by a leprosy or this new variant that they're throwing out at us, and whatever they got to do? That's what it's all about, creating fear. It's about creating control. And this is going to get worse. But you see, you and I, we can see through it all. It's just absolutely. So I think, I really do believe that this family, because that's what we have here. This is a worldwide family, 250,000 people strong. And we gotta, we got each other's backs. What else can I say? Thank you, Sandy. I appreciate that. Anyway, so that's really where we're at. You and I, we cover this stuff every day, twice a day. Thank you, Henry Rifle Owner PA. A Henry rifle. I like Henry rifles. I've never owned one. A friend of mine had one years back. I used to enjoy firing that thing. Anyway, that's where we stand, people. Anything specific that you guys and girls want to talk about before we close here? We're just over 10 minutes. You have one, Lava? Awesome. That's fantastic. Look, let's talk about that for a moment. I could be wrong on this, okay? But I'm going to, just kind of go with what we're seeing here. I still believe we need to remain net long here, okay? I still believe the Fed is going to keep rates suppressed. I still believe they're not done. Part of the system, they must inflate the market as at the same time, they're creating extreme haves and they're creating extreme have-nots, more dependency on the system. So for now, again, please do your own research. Yes, we have the greatest tool, I think, in the history of the world, the Mannarino Market Risk Indicator, free to everybody. A link in the description of this video. But the Fed's not done owning it all. They're going to buy it all. They're going to buy more. You know better than anybody else where a central bank's power resides in their ability to inflate. Do you think they're going to stop? Does a single person here believe, honestly, and I want to hear from you, exactly, they're going to keep the Ponzi going? And the Ponzi demands that more debt be pulled into the now exponentially. It can't stay static. For now, until that moment, I mean, the debt market meltdown is going to happen. You will know that. But I don't think yet. I just don't think yet. I think they're going to prop up crude oil a lot higher. They're going to raise the cost of living for everyone via energy prices, food inflation, create more slaves to the system, more dependency on the system. And then when they've got as many people as they can on board, that's it. That's when this whole thing is going to turn around. That's just my view. But I would love to hear yours as well. All right, people, that's going to be it for now. Thank you for those thumbs up. 417. That's pretty good, but I think we can do a little better on that. Please help me out. These thumbs up are so valuable to the algorithm. It gets this stuff seen. You understand? It's super. How's the Mopar? I'm racing it tomorrow. I only ran it once last week, just kind of a grainy run to get familiar with the car. But tomorrow I'm going to run it hard. I'll get some pictures and let's see if I can get a video out for all of you. Okay. That's it, people. Love you all from the heart. Honestly, I can't. It's a Hemi. It's a 426 Hemi. Yes, so it's a big block. All right, people, I'm out of here. All right, I'll see you in the morning. Thank you all for being here again. Thanks for your love. Thanks for your support. Thanks for your kind words. And we'll resume the festivities tomorrow. Okay, see ya.